And now, on to round 3.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here. And, yeah, we'll start keeping score here.
Okay. I will remind you if you don't.
And I'm noticing the
scores.
unseatedness here as our black ants have made it this far. Something
Yeah.
you don't see every day, but, you know. Black ants versus army ants. What do you think? Our army ant
I think
medios.
army ants will probably take it.
They do have 10 less health, but they also boast 1.5 more damage. But don't forget, the black ants have increased attack speed, so...
That's true. I think if you threw in like even a single major with those army
gosh.
ants,
It'd be a slaughter.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm interested. The army ants have definitely proven to be high tier, but not as high as I thought they would, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, this is
Wow.
surprisingly close.
Ah, the army ants cooked them.
Yeah. Though I did see a one-on-one engagement very briefly, and it looked like the black ant would have come out on top.
Wow. I mean, we did have 16 more army ants.
This is true. This is true.
Out of curiosity.
Let's see. Hold up. Okay.
We've got our intermission battle here. This out of sole curiosity, because the army ants are cheaper, so in theory, the black ant should win. Let's see.
Oh.
Wow.
Well.
Nope, army ant comes out on top, even though it's cheaper.
How much health?
By 1 hit.
2.
Interesting.
Impressive. And there he goes healing. Okay.
Impressive.
Our scores are in.
All right.
Reset those numbers real fast.
Perfect. So we've got our 15 leaf cutter taunts versus, we're going to hit once again, our 30 rapid fire with our 20 workers.
Yep.
See how this goes.
I feel like rapid fire should take this.
I think they technically own one more rapid fire. You think? But don't forget, leaf cutter majors are
they do
third
heal
best
themselves.
and they do heal themselves here.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, they have more than 400 health. It's scary. Let's find out. Although their taunting itself isn't going to do anything to the ranged ants.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can slow them down enough. That slow is impressive, but it's not quite enough. That damage is just not able to overpower the sheer health.
But you're able to,
taunts.
with that battle, you're able to see really well how the slow works because they're focusing their fire to the middle. And you saw how much slower they were than the edges.
I mean, it's clear wood ants are far from bad in combo situations, but with these one-on-one encounters, even with workers to tank, it's just not enough.
Yeah, you gotta remember, they're not the greatest tank.
Simply not able to pull through. And the sheer stats of the leaf cutters is just too much. And so now, this will be something. We've got our 30 anesthesiologists and a freaking I give up. The stabby medics versus our good old impressive big-headed ants. I think big-headed ants will come out on top.
Yeah,
but
big-headed ants should. Yeah, these medics are vulnerable.
They're tier 4. They are vulnerable. Why am I? There we go.
I was like, struggling there.
But don't forget the damage that these and the slow that they showed against the stink ants.
This is true.
If they could get enough slow.
Stink ants are baseline slow.
That's true. The big-headed ants are a little bit quicker. Oh, but that stinger is doing plenty of damage. Oh, but there's the knockback from the big-headeds.
I always forget about the knockback. Each of those ants has a knockback.
The stabby medics.
Oh,
that they have some potential, but big-headeds are just too strong.
Yeah, because you know you gotta protect your medics. And
you do.
You're just throwing our medics.
The medics would work well with a good old warrior in front, which happens to not be the Matabele warrior.
Yeah,
It was
don't
proven
use
a little
them.
disappointing, time and time again. Speaking of Matabele, disappointing versus disappointing. Stink ants have also been disappointing. So let's find out. I find it interesting that these tier 5 ants have been
Bad.
pretty bad, all things considered. You're not going to see any of them in the high tiers.
Termites you'll see with combos, and those medics are okay in combos as well.
The medics are excellent against bosses, but when it comes to ant-on-ant combat...
Oh shoot, did you reset those scores?
I did not, but it looks like... it'll be alright, we don't need them. These... Oh, wow! Those stink ants came out. I thought the Matabele were about to win.
Yeah,
wow.
Okay. It looked close for...
I mean, they do have that slight venom, but it's just not enough to prove anything. Wow, good to know. Big-headed move on against from the Matabele. So this will be interesting. Our leaf cutter...
I think won by at least 200.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, make sure you reset those scores.
Our leaf cutter taunts were able to beat the black ant swarm. But how does stun do? Oh, dang it. Guess we won't know yet.
Because, like, the thing I feel like got those little black ants last time was the healing, and I don't believe stun has healing, right?
They do not. I feel like the great American bullfrog, he wants to make a cameo here. Fun fact, he can insta-kill leafcutter majors. I didn't know that.
Yeah, any lizard that, well, any of those creatures that can eat something can insta-kill.
Wow, the more you know.
With the exception of, I think, those spiders that their webs are all over the map.
Oh, true.
They don't always insta-kill. They do a massive amount of damage when they bring you in, but
I believe the bullet ants are actually immune to the insta-kill.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Which checks out.
Yeah.
This is proven interesting. We don't actually have any damage dealers in this loadout.
And yet they're winning!
They are winning! Those raw stats. Obviously, they're no fire ants, they're no wood ants, they don't quite have that DPS.
There's still a lot of Minimorium ants up top. You can see their health bars through the face.
And these leaf cutters! These are even stun ones, which obviously don't do anything to Bullfrog, but they don't have healing. It just further proves why I love leaf cutters. Like, the frog can only kill them with the insta-kills. He just can't do the damage needed to take down the leaf cutters. Wow.
Bye-bye.
I'm actually a little surprised. I thought the Bullfrog was going to win. Alright, now we've got our Minimoriums, and we'll set this up correctly. Bullfrog cameo was, yeah, something he maybe should have not done, but that's okay. He'll learn from his mistakes. And so now we have our 90 Minimoriums versus 15 leaf cutters.
I feel like...
What do you think?
I don't know, actually. I hope those Minimoriums win, because I like little black ants.
I think the leaf cutters will win, but don't forget that confusion can really split them up, and that guy's down. Wow, look at that confusion. The stun is proving less effective. They just doesn't quite have the AoE to deal with the Minimoriums. But those stats, the leaf cutters two-shotting the Minimoriums is just too much for them. I'm impressed with the Minimoriums. They proved their worth, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's like that's not a matchup that you would, unless you had even more.
Yeah. Leaf cutters do pull out though.
Let's see, score here. Uh-oh. Oh well.
Oh, I didn't reset it. That's okay. And that
was a fairly clean sweep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is round 3.
Round 3 in a nutshell.
Let's move on to round 4.